Okay. We have a whole microphone stand device holder all in one unit, right? Okay, so this looks like the linchpin that makes this. What's that about? A very inauspicious beginning here, right? That I don't know if it goes this way. Yeah, I think it goes. I had it in backward. So that's a very, it's got some plastic padding there, but it's very smooth. I don't know how well that will grip, although that's a pretty good vise. This is all just plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. That's wasn't sure if it was aluminum. And of course your ball at the other end. This is two-stage boom. See, they're kind of doing that knockoff look of somewhere between Fender and Gibson, I guess. Well, that's interesting. That's a 3/8 instead of the standard, oh shoot, I can't think of the size now, for microphone stands. So this will not work on your average microphone stand. You would need an adapter or yeah, you need an adapter, I guess. Let's see how well that grips. I like the knurl on it. It's got a good size. The telescoping portion, so the boom, lock this down, and then the next stage of it goes out. Okay. This is feeling like a, you know, if you're doing a coffee shop gig, this might be a nice thing to get. Definitely not studio quality, or I wouldn't use it on pro stages. But, you know, if you're just having fun, this sounds like a pretty good solution. So they're showing you different ways you can put all this together in different stages for different heights. So apparently, yeah, there's your holder. Okay, it's just a tension kind of thing. So it probably goes plenty wide for, say, an iPad or something. Let's see here. So I can, I don't want to pull too hard, but I'm going, what, 10 1/4 inches wide there. Let me do that again. I think I had an erroneous measurement. No, that looks about right, about 10 inches wide. And it goes all the way down to, get inside there, 5 1/4. So you'd probably want a device that's at least about 6 inches before it got a super good bite on it. Let's see, I've got a Motorola G. Oh yeah, that's pretty good bite. So that, oh, don't forget to put the collar on first. Put on the collar, pop this on the ball, and then tighten up the collar onto the ball. Sorry, trying to do this on camera. So, okay, and then we would tighten this up as needed. Yeah, that's pretty secure. A lot of articulation. Of course, that gooseneck is going to allow you to, do whatever. So once you get this where you want it, it's going to be fine. If you, depending on your stage, that's actually a stiff gooseneck, so you're going to get a little wobbling, but hey, that's to be expected, right? We're on a planet that spins all the time, so we can't sit very still, right? Okay, so this is your tripod portion of it, your bottom, and let's see. There's your top bit that will ultimately screw into your boom right there, right? So I'm going to leave that off for now as I unpack it. There's another stage. Oh, there's something else. There we go. Oh yeah, mic clips. Yeah, typical mic clip there. Got lots of flex, so you could throw any basic handheld mic. And okay. They both have adapters in them, so you can put them on if you wanted to do a straight stand situation. You could screw them straight on here, but if you didn't, that should come out. Well, if I can get in there. There we go. Then you've got your standard mic clip there. So you could, if you wanted, put this on the top, excuse me, and put any of your other standard, like if you had a different boom from another mic stand, that little adapter I put on would make it fit, because this one's the 3/8 threading. Yeah, that's pretty nice. This is it's aluminum, so, and this is all plastic there, so just be mindful not to cross thread it. But once you put this together, this will probably make a nice little, especially if you're a one-man band. So that goes in there. The tripod. And let's see, let's say I want to go that high. Lock it down. Is that, yep, that feels pretty good. Pardon me, allergy season. So that's a nice, actually a lot more substantial than I expected. Put this on, assuming you want to use the boom. It has these mic cable management clips on there. I never use them. But if you're not moving things around often, if you've got a setup that's going to be just kind of always what it is, I don't know. They just seem like something else to fuss with, in my opinion. So I would put my mic clip on there. It's got that retainer on it. And then clamp wherever you want it. I usually, if I ever clamp things like this, I clamp on the actual housing here rather than this part, because it's just going to roll around and it's not going to get a good bite. But on this housing, especially this one, it's kind of squarish. and that would allow you to get a bite and it's not going to spin. It's got some geography or some geometry to grab onto and hold it very secure. And if you're biting here, if you've got if this is being mounted on the housing, you still have the ability to make all of these adjustments without affecting your device mount. So, all said and done, I mean, this is definitely not K&M or, you know, pro gear, but if I was just doing a coffee shop gig on a regular basis, I'd be plenty fine with that. It all packs up nice and small, and has a whole lot of you know, potential configurations and different settings. So, and it comes with an extra clip. Look at that. Who knows when you might want another clip or a different clip. I'd say that's a pretty good package. Yeah, liking it.